What's up, y'all? This your boy JP's Audio 8, and today we're going to talk a little bit about these little boxes right here. This is a LOC, or line output converter. So first off, what does it do? If you want to hook up an aftermarket amplifier to a factory radio, you're going to need one of these. These wires right here tap into the speaker outputs of the radio, and then it gives you a low-level RCA signal. Now, this is a basic one from Rockford Fosgate. They're going to come with at least 6 wires. You're going to have 4 speaker wires to go to either the left, front or rear speakers, and then you're going to have 2 browns. Now, these browns are usually going to be your grounds, and the reason they say you need these is because if you get any kind of engine noise or anything like that, if you twist these together and ground it out, it's going to help get rid of that engine noise. I've never really used them, that's why I just have these capped off right here. Now, they do sell more, like this is one of the basic ones. This right here is made by PAC, and it comes with a bass knob, your low-level gain control, and it also comes with a remote output. Now, if you guys have seen my first video, how to install an amplifier to a factory radio, I had a lot of questions and comments on how do you find an ignition, or how do you actually get a remote turn on. Well, this one right here is going to give you the best of both worlds. What you would do is, this one always comes with the RCA, so first things first, we're just going to go ahead and cut these off. And now you got the exact same thing. So of course this will go to your front left speaker, this will go to your front right speaker. Split these like this. This black and this yellow, this is going to go to your 12 volt constant, 12 volts with the car's on or off. This is going to go to your chassis ground, and then when that's hooked up, it's going to give you a remote turn output. So you hook this up right behind the radio, you have your RCA and your remote turn on right there, and then you just run it all to the amplifier. Also, this right here is just a small output that goes straight to the bass knob. That way you control your gain. Now, this is one of the best things that I could tell you guys to go ahead and get if you don't feel like searching for a remote turn on. But now we're going to get into how to actually hook this up. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you guys how to actually hook this up. There's a couple different ways you can do this. I'm going to show you one of my favorites last. But this is your factory radio. Boom. And let's just say that this is the harness coming out of the factory radio. How you hook this up? You would take your front left speakers. What you want to do is you want to strip them. This is just one way to do it. Strip that front speaker like that. And then you'll take your front speaker. Now you can use solder, you can use butt connectors or whatever, crimp caps, whatever you want to do. I usually use butt connectors, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to twist these together to let you know how to do it. So boom. You want to do that for the front left. And I guess I could go ahead and just cut this for y'all too. Positive, positive, negative, negative. Of course, you want to make sure everything is in proper polarity. Like I said, I'm doing this just for testing purposes. I mean, just for the quickness of the video. You guys, please use crimp caps, solder, butt connectors, whatever. So now, straight off the output of the radio, you're going to hook your RCAs into this, and then on this side that's going straight to the speaker, you can go straight to your amplifier. So a lot of people like to use 9-wire, and that's basically 9 different wires. You have your 8 speaker wires and 1 remote turn on, and you would just hook them up to this side of the harness and then run it directly to the amp, and you can catch it right behind there. And that's one way you can do it. Now, the second way that, you know what I'm saying, some people do these is not cutting these at all. And what they'll do is they'll military splice and tape. So what you do is you'll grab your strippers, and then you'll just kind of strip that like that. We'll take one of these, and then we'll just tap into it like this. Now, the true military splice is where you actually strip it and then you poke a hole, stick this through the hole. If you just tie this, make sure it has a copper-to-copper connection and then put some electrical tape around there, that'll work as well. So now you've tapped into this and then you still have this as well. Now I'm going to go into a little Q&A from the. I had a lot of questions and comments on the previous video that I put up about LOC, so I just want to kind of answer a couple of those. So first, does it matter if you go to the front speakers or rear speakers? Well, that's kind of a yes and no. If you have a factory sub, then first off, you want to tap into the sub. That way you could get the frequencies from the subwoofer. If there's a if not, then yeah, you can tap into the fronts or the rears. It really don't matter. What else? Will this fit on any car or any amp? Yes. No factory vehicle has a set of RCAs, so they make this to go universal with any car. Now, the good thing about not having a factory amplifier is that you can catch this directly from the amplifier. I mean, directly from the radio. If you do have a factory amp, then what you want to do is you want to catch this at the amp, because that's where your speaker wires are going to go directly to from the amp to the speakers. Perfect example: when you don't have a factory amp, your speaker wires are coming from the radio to the speaker. When you do have a factory amp, you're going from the radio to the amp to the speaker. So you want to catch this where it's directly to the speaker. So if you have a factory amp, then you need to catch it at the amp. If you don't, catch behind the radio. Okay, so one of you guys said that I have the line level output. I appreciate the video, but it's not loud enough. Okay, that kind of goes back to what I just said. Now you got to find out, where did you actually catch your line level. If you have a factory sub in your car and you got out the front left and right speaker, take it off of that and then put it on your voice coils of the subwoofer. If not, this right here actually has a gain on it. So you want to take a little screwdriver and then turn the gain up. Now if it's too low, turn it up. Should produce a little bit more. If not, then you need to get an aftermarket radio and some real power. Where can I find these? Any car audio shop, Best Buy, Sonic Electronics.